Good morning, students. Today I am going to teach the topic parallels and meridians. Students, this is a very interesting topic, so please listen carefully. First of all, I just want to discuss with you the Earth is only the 8th planet in our solar system, and this is a unique planet where the life can survive. Only this planet, living things can survive only. Okay, and what is the shape of the earth? The shape of the earth is in round shape, means spherical in shape. Okay, and what are there on the earth? There are land masses and water bodies on our earth. And what do we mean by land masses? Large land masses are called the continents. So there are 7 continents on our earth, and large water bodies are called the ocean and seas. So there are continents and oceans are there on our earth. Okay, and now we will discuss about the globe. What do you mean by globe? First of all, I just want to tell you, with the help of globe we can find out any location of the earth. We can find out the continents, we can find out the ocean, any ocean, we can find out the sea with the help of globe. So it means globe is a spherical representation of the earth. It represents the earth in a simple and accurate way. Means globe is a accurate model of the earth. With the help of globe we can find the location of the earth. So what are the things that help to find the location of the earth in the globe? There are so many imaginary lines. Okay, these imaginary lines are called the parallels and meridians. This is the main topic of parallels and meridians. So one by one we will discuss about this. Now first of all we will discuss about the parallels. So, okay students, now I am going to discuss with you what do you mean by parallels. A set of circle is drawn on the surface of the globe, and these circles run from east to west, are called parallels of lines or latitude. First of all, I just want to tell you the earth is divided into 2 equal halves. 2 equal halves means North Pole and South Pole, and in mid there is an imaginary line. It is called the equator. तो हमारी जो अर्थ है, it is divided into 2 equal parts by drawing an imaginary line between the North Pole and the South Pole, and this line is called the equator. It is the longest parallel. Okay, it is the longest parallel. The part of the earth which lies to the north of the equator, the part of the earth which lies the north of the pole, it is called the northern hemisphere, and the part of the earth which lies south of the pole, it is called the southern hemisphere. Now I am going to discuss with you important features of the parallels. What are the important features of the parallels? First of all parallels are complete circles. Okay, all parallels are complete circle except only the North Pole and South Pole. These are not circle, these are the pole, means these are the pole points. Okay, these are the North Pole and South Pole. So first of all circles are the complete circle except for the North Pole and South Pole. These are points only. Second, the length of the parallels decreases as we move away from the equator and towards the pole. The length of the circles decreases. जो सर्किल की लेंथ है वो डिक्रीज होती जाएगी एज वी मूव अवे फ्रॉम द इक्वेटर. इक्वेटर से हम मूव करते हुए जब हम we move towards the pole, जब हम pole की तरफ जाते हैं. Clear? And third points, all parallels are located at an equal distance. All parallels are located at an equal distance. इनके बीच में जो distance आ रहा है, it will be same. Clear? So students, what do you mean by parallels? Already I discussed with you. Important features you have learned. Now, how are parallels numbered? अब these are the parallels. How are the parallels in numbered? I just want to tell you. This is our globe. It is an accurate model of the earth. Okay. This is an imaginary line between the North Pole and South Pole. Okay. We start from the equator now. We mark it. This is the equator. And we mark it 0 degree. Okay. There are so many imaginary lines. Four imaginary lines are there. This is a Tropic of Cancer. Tropic of Cancer. And we mark here 23.5 degree north. North क्यों करेंगे? Because it moves towards the North Pole. Okay. After that, towards the South Pole, there is a Tropic of Capricorn. Tropic of Capricorn. And we mark here 23 degree half south because it moves towards the South Pole. After that, there is another imaginary line. We can say it is a Arctic Circle. Arctic Circle. And we mark over here 66.5 degree north. And there is okay students, now there is an other imaginary line and this is called Antarctic Circle. Antarctic Circle. And we mark over there 66.5 degree south. Is that clear? So students, you have learned how the parallels are numbered in. So the students, you have learned how the parallels are in numbered. Clear? Students, now I am going to explain the meridians. What are the meridians? Imaginary lines running from north to south are called meridians or lines of longitude. These lines are drawn from pole to pole. This is a North Pole and this is a South Pole. And these lines are drawn from pole to pole. Like this. Clear? Now important features of meridians. All meridians are of the same length. length are equal of all meridians. The maximum distance between any two meridians is at equator. Clear? And the distance between two meridians decreases as we move away from the equator. The distance between the two meridians will be decreases as we move away from the equator. And meridians cut the parallels at right angles 90 degree. Okay? So at the end, we can say only locating places on the globe. The parallels and meridians form a network of lines on the globe, and this is called a grid, and we use it to locate place on the globe. And to locate a place, we must know the values of parallels or latitude and its meridian or longitude. The point at which the parallels and meridians cross each other, it is the main location of that place. Okay, thank you students. I hope you have enjoyed the topic. Okay, bye bye.